If these things are deal breakers for you, don't move to Austin. My name is Connor Olson. This is the Living in North Austin YouTube channel. I'm a local realtor here. I make videos about moving to Austin. If you have any questions, my contact info is right there. Love the opportunity to earn your business, whether you're looking to buy or rent in Austin. So these are the top 8 deal breakers for the city of Austin. So if any of these are on your list and are important to you, do not move to Austin. Number 1, it is hot here. We're in Texas. Texas is known for being extremely hot, and Austin is just like every other place in Texas. So summer really starts here around May, and it can go all the way through October. And by summer, I mean over 90 degrees, and it's very common. During summer, it's very hot, it doesn't rain, and we can have months on end of 100-degree weather. Last year in 2023, we had, I think, 100 days of 100 degrees. It was June to September, every day. It was just miserable. Last year, it felt like the summer was 6 months long. Compare that to this year in 2024, where it was a very rainy spring and it really pushed off summer. So it really didn't feel like it hit the 90s or 100s until July. I remember even on July 1st, it was not that bad. I felt like it was still spring. So it was very rainy this year. It was cooler temperatures, but it was still in the 90s until mid-October. So, it is hot for a long period of time. And if you're someone that does not like the heat, this is not the place for you. Rising prices is very common in Austin. We have rising rental rates and we have rising home prices. It is very common to have your rent increase year after year. It is common to see home prices continually increasing. Over the past couple of years, we have seen a clawback in that. Prices have come down, rental rates have stabilized and even come down in some situations. But overall, if you look back at the past 20, 30 years, it is a steady growth in Austin. So that's definitely something to know about, is that prices are constantly increasing for everything from food to housing to everything that you might need. Labor increases as well. So rising prices, definitely normal here. Number 3 is a growing population. Austin is booming. There's a ton of people that are relocating to the Austin area. The last time I checked, Austin was the 2nd fastest growing metro in the United States behind Seattle. So we have a ton of people moving here. We have a lot of economic opportunity. People are moving for jobs. They hear it's a fun city. They like the temperate weather. Maybe they're looking for something warmer. They're coming from the north. So it's a massively growing area. And that does have its cons of, traffic is increased. There's more infrastructure strain. Sometimes products are out because just a lot of demand is coming through the system. So there's definitely some cons to it. And if you are looking for a place that is more stable and things don't change a ton, this is not the place for you. Number 5 is bugs. We get a lot of bugs here in Texas. If you do not have pest control, then you're out of luck. You absolutely need pest control here. We get a lot of mosquitoes during the summer. Luckily, when it's really hot, they only come out at night. When you want to be outside, they're going to be outside too. So we get lots of mosquitoes. And then in the fall, we get these black crickets that are about this big. They're not harmful or anything. They're just everywhere. It's like they all hatch at once and then take over the city. And they're in every building. They're next to the front door. They like light, apparently, so they're, you find crickets everywhere. So if you're someone that's grossed out by bugs, Texas is not the place for you. Number 6 is car dependency. Austin Texas in general is a very car dependent place. You can get around by public transportation. It is difficult. The public transportation here is not the best. We do have a bus system and we have a rail system as well. but it's not as robust as many other cities. So if you're someone that likes walking everywhere, maybe you're coming from New York City or San Francisco, unless you live right downtown, you're gonna need a car. And even if you do live downtown, it's probably likely that you're gonna need a car fairly frequently. Number 7 is tech focused. So Austin is a very big tech city. A lot of the jobs that are relocating to Austin are in the tech industry. There has been a culture of Austin of keeping Austin weird. That's the slogan of the city. And it was a kind of a unique population for a long time, kind of like a hippie, free-spirited. Austin was kind of this outlier of Texans. And that culture is not as existent for one of the reasons is because of the massive influx of people coming in. So if, being in like a fast-paced, tech-focused place is not for you, then Austin isn't going to be it for you. We have a lot of things like the self-driving cars or the robo-taxis. You hear of that in like San Francisco and Phoenix and Austin. So there's things like that really come out, and Austin has been one of the first places to try out things like that. The Cybertruck is manufactured in Texas, just right outside of Austin. So, you see tons of Cybertrucks everywhere you drive. So it's a tech-focused place. So if you don't like that, then sorry. Number 8 is small downtown. So Austin does not have a very big downtown. I think this is for multiple reasons. One is that the population only started rapidly increasing within the past 20 years. Before that, the population was very stable. And so Austin's downtown is really like, you have a lake that runs through downtown, and all the major downtown skyscrapers are north of the lake. And it's about, I want to say like 15 blocks is the length of the downtown, and it goes east and west, maybe like another 20 blocks. But compared that to other major cities like Houston or Dallas, or San Francisco, New York, Seattle, those places have a much broader downtown. So if you're someone that likes, larger downtowns, you like more urban feel, then Austin doesn't quite have those things. Personally, I like the size of the downtown. I like that it's small. It's easy to navigate around. So for me, it's a plus, but I'm also someone that has never lived in New York City or San Francisco. So I can't really relate to that. So I like that it has what I want, has what I need. It just doesn't have a ton of variety of various things going on. In that vein, it is also a lot of suburbs. In Texas, we have a lot of land. So whenever there's open land, they're going to build houses on it. There's not a ton of expansive urban areas. It's mostly downtown. There's a couple of pockets here and there throughout the city, but downtown's as good as it's going to get. That's it for today's video. If you have any questions about relocating to the Austin area, my contact info is right there. Feel free to reach out and ask me any questions you might have. Until next time, thanks for watching.